A sweeping vista of emerald green ancient trees standing tall, their roots intertwined with the secrets of a bygone era, whispering tales of old. Here in the heart of the north, the Vikings once thrived, leaving behind more than just legends and myths. They left behind a legacy etched in stone, whispered through time, the enigmatic runes, symbols of their enduring presence. These weren't just letters, they were powerful symbols, each carrying deep meaning, connecting the Vikings to the mystical forces of their world and beyond. Join us now as we journey back in time, delving into the fascinating world of Viking runes, unearthing their secrets, and deciphering the stories they tell, stories that have shaped history. Imagine a time when writing wasn't something everyone could do. A time when the ability to carve symbols into wood, bone, or stone held a special significance, a connection to something greater. For the Vikings, this connection was deeply rooted in their mythology. Legend tells us that Odin, the Allfather, the wisest of the Norse gods, sacrificed himself to gain knowledge of the runes. He hung himself from Yggdrasil, the world tree, for 9 days and nights, pierced by his own spear. Through this ordeal, he received the wisdom of the runes, a gift he then shared with humanity. It's believed that the earliest runic alphabet, known as the Elder Futhark, emerged around the 2nd century AD. Imagine a language where each letter is not just a sound, but a symbol, a story in itself. That's the beauty of the runic alphabet, or Futhark as it's known. This isn't your typical ABC. It starts with F-U-T-A-R-K, hence the name Futhark, and continues with 24 characters in total, each imbued with profound meaning. Take the rune Fehu, for instance, shaped like an F with an extended arm. It represents cattle, wealth, and prosperity. Imagine a Viking farmer etching Fehu onto his barn, praying for a bountiful harvest and healthy livestock. Or consider Thurisaz, the rune of the giant, shaped like a thorn. Across the landscapes of Scandinavia and beyond, standing silently as they have for centuries, are towering testaments to the Viking past, Runestones. These weren't just random boulders with scribbles, they were carefully chosen stones, often granite, their smooth surfaces perfect for carving. Imagine a skilled rune master, his tools in hand, meticulously carving intricate patterns and runic inscriptions, each stroke imbued with meaning. These runestones weren't just decorative, they served a variety of purposes. Some were memorials, commemorating fallen warriors or beloved family members. Imagine a grieving wife commissioning a runestone to honor her husband lost at sea, the inscription a testament to his bravery and their enduring love. Others marked territorial boundaries, proclaiming the power and influence of a particular Viking chieftain. Each rune is a symbol, a story, a concept encapsulated in a single character. Take, for example, the rune Algiz, shaped like a protective elk's antlers. It embodies defense, a connection to the divine, a ward against harm. The Vikings believed that by inscribing this rune onto their shields, they could invoke the protection of the gods, creating a spiritual barrier against their enemies. This rune was not just a mark, it was a prayer, a plea for safety, and a testament to their faith in the divine forces that governed their world. Imagine a Viking venturing into unknown territory, etching Algiz onto his shield, seeking protection from unseen dangers. The act of carving this rune was a ritual, a moment of connection with the divine. Or consider the rune Sowilo, resembling a sunbeam representing honor, success, and the life-giving power of the sun. This rune was a beacon of hope and a symbol of the warrior's aspirations. By painting Sowilo on his shield, a Viking was not just preparing for battle. He was invoking the sun's strength, seeking its favor to guide him to victory. A warrior returning victorious from battle might have painted Sowilo on his shield, a symbol of his triumph and the blessings of the gods. This act of painting was a celebration, a way to honor the divine forces that had granted him success. But the meanings of the runes go beyond their literal interpretations. They are deeply symbolic, each one a key to understanding the Vikings' worldview and their relationship with the cosmos. They're steeped in symbolism interwoven with Norse mythology and the Vikings' understanding of the cosmos. For instance, the rune Dagaz, resembling a butterfly or an hourglass, represents transformation, breakthroughs, and the cyclical nature of life and death. This rune is a reminder of the constant flux of existence, the perpetual dance between light and darkness, and the inevitability of change. It speaks to the Vikings' belief in the interconnectedness of all things and the eternal cycle of renewal. It's a reminder that endings are also beginnings, that darkness gives way to light, and that even in the face of adversity, hope remains. The rune Ingwas, named after the god of fertility, resembles a seed or a tightly furled bud. This rune encapsulates the promise of potential, the quiet strength of growth waiting to burst forth. It symbolizes the hidden power within, the gestation period before new life emerges. It signifies potential, growth, gestation, and the promise of new beginnings. A farmer, sowing his fields in spring, might have invoked Ingwas, praying for a bountiful harvest and the continuation of life's cycle. This act was more than agricultural. It was a spiritual invocation, a hope for prosperity and the nurturing of life. The runes, in their simplicity, carried profound meanings, connecting the Vikings to their gods, their land, and the eternal cycles of nature. They were not just symbols, but living parts of their culture, embodying their hopes, fears, and understanding of the world around them. Imagine a world where the lines between the physical and the spiritual were blurred, where magic was as real as the axe in a warrior's hand. This was the world of the Vikings, a realm where the mystical and the mundane coexisted seamlessly. For the Vikings, this wasn't fantasy, it was an integral part of their existence. Magic and divination were woven into the very fabric of their daily lives, influencing their decisions, their battles, and their understanding of the universe. And at the heart of this magical world lay the runes. These ancient symbols were more than mere letters. They were keys to unlocking the mysteries of the cosmos. Runes weren't just tools for communication. They were believed to possess inherent power, a connection to the mystical forces that govern the cosmos. Each rune held a specific meaning and energy, capable of influencing the world around them. Skilled practitioners known as runesmiths understood this power, using their knowledge of the runes to influence events, divine the future, and connect with the divine. These runesmiths were revered figures in Viking society, their wisdom and abilities sought after by warriors and chieftains alike. Imagine a runesmith, his face etched with years of wisdom, casting runes onto a cloth, seeking guidance from the Norns, the weavers of fate. The runes, depending on their position and orientation, would reveal glimpses of the future, offering warnings, advice, or glimpses of potential outcomes. The runes, depending on their position and orientation, would reveal glimpses of the future, offering warnings, advice, or glimpses of potential outcomes. This practice was not taken lightly. It was a sacred ritual, a moment of communion with the divine forces that shaped their world. Runes were also used in healing rituals. The Vikings believed that the runes could channel the energies of the gods, bringing about physical and spiritual healing. Imagine a sick child, a runesmith carving specific runes onto pieces of wood or bone, chanting incantations to invoke the power of the gods for healing and protection. The runes were believed to hold the power to cure ailments, ward off evil spirits, and protect the vulnerable. These weren't mere superstitions. They were deeply held beliefs, rooted in a worldview where the seen and unseen were inextricably intertwined. The Vikings saw the world as a tapestry of visible and invisible threads, each influencing the other in profound ways. The Vikings believed that runes could imbue objects with specific qualities. Weapons, tools, and even everyday items could be enchanted with runes to enhance their effectiveness, protect their owners, or bring good fortune. This practice extended to all aspects of Viking life, from the battlefield to the hearth. Even their ships, the legendary longships that carried them across the seas, were adorned with runes. These symbols were believed to protect the vessels from harm, ensure safe passage, and bring victory in battle. Before heading into battle, warriors would inscribe runes onto their weapons and armor, invoking the gods' favor and seeking to turn the tide of combat in their favor. These rituals were a testament to their belief in the power of the runes and the divine forces they represented. In everyday life, runes were used to mark boundaries, bless homes, and protect families. They were a constant presence, a reminder of the mystical forces that permeated every aspect of Viking existence. The legacy of the runes endures to this day, etched into stones and artifacts that have survived the centuries. These ancient symbols continue to captivate our imagination, offering a glimpse into a world where magic and reality were one and the same. As we've journeyed through the world of Viking runes, from their origins in the whispers of the forest to their mystical use in magic and divination, we have only scratched the surface of their profound significance. These runes were not merely a means of communication, but were imbued with a sense of the divine, a bridge between the mortal and the ethereal. One thing is clear, these weren't just letters, but powerful symbols that resonated deeply within Viking culture. They were a connection to the gods, a way to invoke their favor and seek their guidance. Each rune carried with it a story, a piece of wisdom, and a fragment of the Viking soul. These symbols were a way to navigate the challenges of life and a means of understanding their place in the cosmos. The Vikings used them in rituals, carved them into their weapons and tools, and even inscribed them on stones to mark significant events. But our exploration of Viking history and culture doesn't end here. There are still countless mysteries to unravel, hidden in the annals of time, tales to tell and secrets to uncover. The Viking Age is rich with stories of bravery, exploration, and discovery. From the icy fjords of Scandinavia to the distant shores of North America, the Vikings left an indelible mark on history. If you've enjoyed this journey into the heart of the Viking Age, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more captivating historical adventures. From the sagas of their legendary heroes, who braved the unknown and carved out new worlds, to the everyday lives of the Viking people, there is so much more to explore. The intricate artistry of their craftsmanship, from their beautifully adorned ships to their finely wrought jewelry, speaks volumes about their skills and their aesthetic sensibilities. The Vikings left behind a rich legacy that continues to captivate and inspire. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the world of these fascinating seafarers, exploring their myths, their conquests, and their enduring impact on the world we know today. The journey continues, and there is so much more to discover about these enigmatic warriors and explorers. Join us as we uncover the layers of Viking history, one mystery at a time. The adventure is far from over.